Over the past few years, two major changes in streaming television content have developed at around the same time. The first is an influx of international TV shows, particularly on Netflix, but also on Amazon Prime and other platforms, or shows in other languages that monolingual English speakers use subtitles or dubbing to watch. The second shift is a move toward telling more stories that center people from marginalized groups, including women, Black and other non-white people, disabled folks, and LGBTQ+ individuals and families. So why not combine these positive trends and watch some of the best LGBTQ TV shows in other languages? Here are some popular international shows with queer representation you can stream online. Whether you want to practice your language skills or are simply looking for some more queer content, be sure to add these LGBTQ TV shows to your binge list. But first, if you're new to our channel, make sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest contents.
In this Spanish-language Netflix original series, a murder mystery at a prep school in Spain unfolds in a series of flash-forward scenes mixed in with a present-day story of love and corruption. The show is notable for its complex gay and bisexual characters and storylines, which range from difficult coming-out stories to passionate scenes. As always, we encourage you to watch the show in its original Spanish and turn on the English subtitles. The dubbed experience is inferior for both language learning purposes and show quality. The new final Season 8 has recently released on Netflix. You need to check that out immediately. This crime drama was Netflix's first original series in Italian. It's based on the film Suburra and a novel of the same name, telling a story of violence between mafia gangs, corrupt politicians, and clergy members from the Vatican. One of the main characters is a closeted gay gang member who faces a closed-minded Catholic family and an arranged marriage to a woman, among other hardships. We should note, though, that Suburra features the Roman dialect of Italian, and even native Italian speakers have trouble if they're not from the area. That said, the Roman dialect could make for an interesting supplement for your language learning. Call My Agent, also known by its French title 10%, Call My Agent, tells the story of four agents working for a talent firm in Paris. Equal parts funny and dramatic, the show takes viewers behind the scenes as the agents work to solve crises involving their film's star clients. One of the lead characters is a gay woman, and as LGBTQ TV shows go, this one does a particularly good job highlighting issues of queer parenting, including relations with the sperm donor and bringing a same-gender partner into your baby's life. This amusing, melodramatic, and heart-rending series Tor is a Swedish tragicomedy drama television series created by and starring William Spets. It was released in Sweden on August 12, 2023, before being released internationally on Netflix on October 27, 2023. When the most important person in his life is run over by a rubbish truck and dies, Tor does everything he can to suppress his grief. Netflix's grim and cynical LGBTQ+ Swedish import, Tor, pairs nicely with the sunshine and rainbows of Heartstopper. Tor is soft, vulnerable, and miles away from the stereotypical male figures that we are used to seeing on screen. Incredible acting, cinematography, cutting, and editing. All around beautifully put together. Comical, optimistic, and unpredictable show, Smiley is a Spanish romantic comedy television series based on the play of the same name by Guillem Clua, which stars Carlos Cuevas and Mickey Esparb. It was released on Netflix on December 7, 2022. Set in Barcelona, the plot revolves around the love story between two men, bartender Alex and architect Bruno, who meet because of a misdirected voicemail. Alex is heartbroken because he has just suffered a heartbreak. After asking for an explanation by voicemail, he mistakenly sends it to Bruno, whom he doesn't know. This innocent mistake changes Alex and Bruno's lives forever. Smiley is mostly devoid of political stuff, and everything feels genuine and not like checking some boxes. Highly recommend for those who got bored of cliches in the recent year and seek to watch something real. One of my favorite series. Great directing, lovely writing, and characters that grow on you in any language. Bold Netflix series sets itself apart from other queer teen dramas. Everything Now is a British teen comedy drama television series created by Ripley Parker. Following Mia Polanco, who is released from hospital after a lengthy battle with anorexia and thrust back into the world of sixth form. The show also takes a refreshing approach to queerness. Mia, who falls blindly in love with chic new girl Carly, never really defines her sexuality, and neither does Carly or their sprightly queer pal Allison for that matter. The show is euphoria-light, but about AIDS, so it definitely has a dark undertone you have to be prepared for. It feels really real and relatable. It makes you think a lot, but in a good way. New Heights, a Swiss take on family struggles with just a touch of gay. New Heights dropped on Netflix in May of 2022. It's a Swiss production, both set and filmed in Switzerland, and we just have to say, no one is doing it better than the Europeans right now. There is something compelling and brilliant that exists in European television at the moment that is lacking from content created in other parts of the world, especially when it comes to queer content. The entire premise of New Heights is not an exploration of queer life. The gay aspects of the show is not at its center. The driving force behind this narrative is definitely the complexities of family dynamics. However, Michi, Julian Koechlin, the main character, just so happens to be gay. This show is absolutely brilliant, but we're not quite sure that calling it queer television would be fair. New Heights is more accurately described as riveting and excellent television that just so happens to have a side of gay. The creators of the show slide the gayness right on in, as if it was supposed to be there all along. The gay aspects just happen to be part of the show, like queer people just happen to exist everywhere in reality. Merli, Sapere Aude is a Spanish teen drama streaming television series created by Hector Lozano. The series is a sequel and spin-off of the Merli series and revolves around Pol Rubio, Carlos Cuevas, who enters university to follow in the footsteps of his idolized professor at high school, Merli. The series was shot in Catalan and Spanish. The second and final season, consisting of 8 episodes, was filmed between August and November 2020 and premiered on April 2, 2021. The series is also streamable on Netflix. After receiving life-altering news, Pol struggles to find a new normal. Meanwhile, his classmates navigate their own personal and academic obstacles. Merli and Merli Sapere Aude are both incredibly well-done shows that everyone who loves a good story should watch. Very diverse, clever-made, and brilliant stories of their lives. Must watch this. Netflix has just launched a brand new dating show, The Boyfriend, Japan's first same-sex romantic series, which could change how the country views these unions. Historically, LGBTQ shows have been hilarious, iconic, and dramatic. From Love Island to The Ultimatum, Queer Love, dating shows have an uncanny way of luring people in. The Boyfriend will have handsome cast members living in a beach house called the Green Room. The show is filmed in Tateyama, a city near Tokyo that is well known as a beach town. The Boyfriend will highlight Japanese men coming to terms with their sexuality and developing strong relationships with other men in the house. There might be lots of drama as these reality stars navigate through forming different connections. Jealousy and insecurities take over their lives. Based on its concept, The Boyfriend sounds like a strawberry milkshake, a sweet indulgence that will be hard to resist. Since it could have a lot of depth, it may be more than a guilty pleasure. It could be riveting and share the all-important message that all types of people belong in Japanese society. Starring Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Jonathan Bailey, Crashing is a British comedy series produced by Big Talk Productions and written and created by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Crashing follows the lives of six 20-somethings living together as property guardians in a disused hospital, keeping the building safe in exchange for cheaper rent and a strict set of rules. The close personal relationships start to overlap, and the group navigates sexual tension and personal baggage before they are inevitably evicted. Crashing succeeds at this, creating brilliantly convincing and interesting relationships between all the characters. This show is definitely worth watching. It was well written and well acted.
If you want more videos like this, then check out these two videos, or you can check the description links and don't forget to subscribe Pride Reviews for more new weekly updates.